Hannah, I'm going to be really interested to see if today any of these MPs in that parliament have the guts to come out and to front up to the people today. And there's 120 of them that sit in the House of Representatives down there. And how many do we feel have been representing us, really?
What did my husband
Seriously.
say at Waitangi a few years ago? Dave, what was the word of those people in the House?
Are we allowed to say that live, are we? House niggers. We allowed to say that?
Well, I don't know if we're allowed to say it, but you
okay.
said it, but that's what was said, because they actually pander to themselves.
If Jacinda Ardern was here right now, what would you say to her?
Cut the crap.
Tell us what's on your mind.
One, we want to revoke these workplace mandates that are affecting so many people. The second demand is that we want to see this traffic light system removed. Our third demand is we want all of New Zealand to be taken down to alert level 1. And then the fourth demand is it's time to let New Zealand out. It's time to let us be free. It's open the borders. We want them to have told us that this Friday at 2 o'clock these have gone. Otherwise, come Saturday, 11 o'clock, our advice is to all of the public of New Zealand, get off the roads, because we're going to be locking them down. We're going to be gridlocking our cities, and we're going to still be there on Sunday.
Kia ora, New Zealand. Today is D-Day. The Freedom and Rights Coalition have demanded that by 2 p.m. today, if the government doesn't revoke vaccine mandates and the traffic light system, and if the government doesn't move New Zealand into alert level 1, the Freedom and Rights Coalition will strike with the Great Gridlock. As you can see, it's nearly 2 p.m. and no one is here. With no one at Parliament, we hit the streets of Wellington to see if anybody was worried about the Great Gridlock. Come on, if we do a quick... no worries. Sir, do you have a quick second to talk about the Great Gridlock? The Great Gridlock. Obviously, the Freedoms and Rights Coalition have really gotten to people. They're afraid to talk about the coming doom for Wellington, Auckland and Christchurch. People are pretending like they don't even know about it. They're pretending they have no idea what's going on. No? No one wants to talk about the Great Gridlock, huh? And so we continue to try and find someone who has heard anything about the incoming doom that is the Great Gridlock. Will anyone know? Will anyone be afraid? Will anyone think that it's actually going to happen?
Yeah, not too worried about the gridlock, to be honest.
Yeah, you don't think they're going to do it?
No, it's first I've heard of it.
What do you mean by the gridlock? The buses? Oh, I don't know what you mean by the Great Gridlock.
What are they doing?
They're locking down the city with their cars. They're going to cause traffic jams all over the city.
Is that for real?
Well, that's what they're threatening.
I don't think they're going to be able to do that.
But what if they do?
I don't think they'll be able to.
No. No, I don't.
Do you think there's any chance they're going to go ahead with this?
No, I don't, actually, no.
Yeah.
Good luck to them if they do, but yeah.
Do you think the Great Gridlock is actually going to happen?
I would like to hope not, but I mean, the protest that they had here earlier on this week was massive. There were about 5,000 people. It was really, so I mean,
I think some people have some valid points, but I think the way that they express it is not always the best way. It can be a bit aggressive, I think.
Do you think there's any chance that the Great Gridlock is going to go ahead?
Oh, I think it will probably happen. It's happened before, right? When they did the cyclists on the bridge, and their enthusiasm will probably wane even if they try to do it. How well it would work and for how long, So I think it will probably, if it does happen, it may happen for a short period of time.
And the enthusiasm did wane. Followers of the Freedom and Rights Coalition Facebook group publicly expressed their dismay with the idea of the Great Gridlock. And so, the Freedom and Rights Coalition backpedaled, stating it was not going to be a stationary gridlock and that cars were going to keep moving. And then
So yeah, we're going to have some fun today, yeah team.
I'm just so proud of what's taking place around the whole country today. We are making movement out there. I see, everyone making a stand and just really coming together, like what Jenny said. And yeah, we are excited to see how this plays out today.
And like Joe Rogan is no fly-by-nighter. His podcast is #1 in the world.
I hate hearing that, you know.
Yeah.
Man.
I know that for all you freedom fighters out there today that are battling through the weather, and the conditions that we've got, I know that you are all about that, is about freedom and raising our next generation in a country that we could be proud of. And I want that. And I believe we've got hope and we can still have that.
Against all odds, they did it. The Freedom and Rights Coalition gridlocked all of New Zealand. And it doesn't matter if you like to use colourful language,
House niggers.
or if you're a knight in shining armour. You can make a difference. I've been Johnny on the street. This is GWT News.
So 20th of November, mark that date in your calendar because this one is going to be really, really big. So the father of all protests, the great exodus. We're taking, we do not want Jacinda's New Zealand anymore. No. You're not welcome. We'll just bounce you. No.
Yeah.